Hi guys, correspondent also known as NBM. Welcome back to the video. Right, guys, I got some great news to tell you guys. Hey, I just reached 4,000 subscribers. So, yep, this is a 4,000 subscribers special. Rating 40 of my own Mega Speakers, Diamond Speedway over here. In a special tournament. We had 20 fantasies and 20 realizes casting in this one. And so, without further ado, let's get started with the first group. Now, I'm in fives. Just make it more even on this one. Let's get started with Sidekick, followed by Tantrum, Velocita, I'll tell you one, and one of my favorite is the case that I actually own right here, the Solar CX4. Alright then, here we go, everyone. Well then, the Solar started this one. So, yep, that's the good thing, start on this one. And then the others. They're out here. They're done. Alright, I'm putting them over there, where the others go. Alright, next 5. Going on to check right now. So, yeah, I'm gonna get down there. Alright then. And let's put a turbo as the first color. Billy Go, Cuban AR, Semi-Cycle, and Golden Arrow. Alright, here we go. Okay then, Cuban AR is moving on. And these 4 fitting together things, they're done. They're going back in that box. Alright. Next is 5 fitting together things. Alright, we have one of these things. There's a second win. We'll add the door number. We have a flip fast over here. Drip King first color and Turbulence first color. Here we go. Second win with the SpongeBob Liberty is going on. And well, they're done. Back in the box they go. Alright, let's get the final 5 fitness castings before we move on to the real fitness castings. Alright then, 15-2, a nice shit there, Drip Rod, Mega Fast first card, and Impossible 1. Here we go. Okay then, Impossible 1 is moving on. So yeah, I'll take care of that. Well, that's all the fantasy castings for this one. Now we're moving on to the real castings. Same as before, 5 cards each. Or this is 5 eagles each. Alright then. 67, G Scrambler, who's there? We got GRSS Cut. We have at least some Skyline HT over here, and a color, Mirage Concept. Here we go. Lucid Air. So yeah, that loser is going right there. Well, these are actually done. That's what not actually fun. Now in that bed. Alright, next group. Alright then, 68 should know what I said from the Fat and the Never series. We had Kit. First color, and he's a 1984 Fire Shazam. 1970 BOG's first color, 71 Plymouth GTX. Actually, this is Plymouth Roadrunner, not GTX. The Roadrunner and the GTX looks very similar to each other. However, the Roadrunner has a spoiler in the back. GTX does not have that. And IRS Eton GT. Here we go. Nova! So yeah, another American car is moving on. Alright, well, just 2 more goods left. We'll move on to the next. Except this one. Now, I'm gonna have to move my back to the outer lane. It will get stuck on lanes 3 and 4. So I do go to have a very wide end. Alright, the next move, 4-line wheelies. Infinity E5S, and the General in there. Oh, a 4x2, and a 7CG Corvette. Here we go. And there's that Corvette. So yeah, there's that Corvette. It's moving on. Well, I bet the others out here, they're done. Well then, here's our final 5. Then we move on to the next part. Alright then, 68 for Shelby GD5. We are Matt Green Nissan Skyline R30, Honda CRI, Audi RS5 Coupe, and Dodge Challenger S30 Demon. Here we go. Okay now, the Matt Green Skyline is moving on. And then these guys, these 4 are done. Now we're ready to move on to the next part. And so yeah, I better get these 4 over here. Oh my god! I did not expect that though! Hell, that was a mistake there. I'm sorry you guys. I gotta be careful next time. Anyway, hey, let's see who's moving on. Okay, it's So Air CX4. That's it together. It's moving on. And again, and these 3 fit together. They are done. They're going over there right now. And now for these. Now I do have put these 2 over there. Cause the Corvette, it still won't fit a lane 3 and 4. Still too wide for those lanes. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh my god, look at that! That's one fast Skyline we got there. It's going up against Soleil right now. Well, and those guys are done. And now time for trade. Well then guys, the car will get the most win will become the fastest car of this tournament. But a tie, a third and final will come up. Let's see what happens. So Air needs another win. Trying to win this one. Why would that Skyline would hit that win? Third and final coming up. We don't know you guys. And so we're about to find out right now. Here we go. And so there with it. Well, Skyline though. So yeah, it's so there once again. That's why this car is so fast in many of my races before. This is why this one is known as the Hyper Legend. And it's so fast, almost nothing can beat it. Right guys, that's it for this one. There's one more race left to go. The next turn on shipping is coming next. And it will be in round 28. And that is up next. Thanks. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in that one. See you in a little bit guys.